Welcome to All This Math. This is Professor Parker, and today we're going to do a little bit of work with polynomial long division. All right. So I have two examples up here. All right. These problems are written out horizontally. I didn't set them up in the long division format yet, but I will. So first we need to understand where everything goes. So we need to understand how to identify the different parts of the problem. So the second term is called your divisor, right? Now, whether we're dealing with just numbers, integers from elementary school doing long division, or whether we're doing polynomial long division in an Algebra 1 course, or actually an Algebra 2 course, really. The second term is the divisor. The first term is your dividend, all right? The dividend the dividend goes inside the long division sign, basically. So you write it like this. So this k plus 2, you can write it like that. And then the dividend, which is 3k plus 12, will be written like that. All right, so you see with a k plus 2, which is the divisor. All right, so might as well just label that divisor. Here's the dividend. The first term is your dividend, second term is your divisor. The divisor goes outside. If you think of this long division sign as a house, the divisor is outside the house, the dividend is inside the house. Okay? Now, how do we do polynomial long division? Here's what we do. It's like a 3-step process, and it's a pattern that you should memorize. It goes divide, multiply, then subtract. Divide, multiply, then subtract until you run out of terms. Once you run out of terms, then you're finished. But you divide, multiply, and subtract. DMS. All right? Divide, multiply, and subtract. Now, what do you divide? So you divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So 3k divided by k. That's what you do. You do 3k divided by k. And 3k divided by k equals 3 because the k's will basically cancel each other out. So you write that k. Actually, no, you write that 3 up here. All right? Write the 3 up there, the quotient, right? That's the result you get when you divide. Now, the next step from DMS is to multiply 3 times k plus 2. So we distribute. We do 3 times the quantity k plus 2. So then we have down here 3k plus 6. So we multiply 3 times k and 3 times 2, and we put that down here. Now, what I suggest is you always put this expression that you create after doing multiplication inside parentheses. You put it inside parentheses, and you're also going to subtract. That's the S in DMS. You're going to subtract, right? So then you draw a line, but you want to use the parentheses because the parentheses are like a reminder that you need to actually subtract everything inside the parentheses, right? Not just this first term. So you do 3k minus 3k, which cancels out, and then you do 12. You're not doing 12 plus 6. You're not doing that. Remember, this 6 is inside parentheses, and there's a minus sign right here. So everything inside of here, you could think of it as becoming its opposite, and then you could think of doing addition. Or you could just think of it as like going like in a triangle formation, like going 12 minus 6, 12 minus 6, and 12 minus 6 is 6. And there are no other terms over here to bring down. So 6 will be what we call our remainder, right? But the most appropriate way to write our result or our quotient when there's a remainder is you kind of write it like how you would write a mixed numeral, right? The big number, the numerator, and the denominator, right? So this is your quotient, and then you say 3 plus, because this is positive 6, plus 6, the remainder, divided by the divisor, which in this case is k plus 2. So that's like the formal way to write your answer when you do polynomial long division. 3 plus the remainder divided by the divisor. Remember, the quotient, whatever is on top of the bar after you do all your division, plus the remainder divided by the divisor. All right, that's example 1. Now, let's slide over here. Direct your attention over here. We're going to do the same thing, right? We set it up like long division. You write your divisor outside. So we're going to have t plus 5. Write your long division bar or your house, whatever you want to call it. Your dividend goes inside, right? And then you're going to do division, but you divide the first term by the first term. The first term of the dividend gets divided by the first term of the divisor. So negative 9t divided by t. That's your first step. You divide negative 9t divided by t, and using mental math, you realize that that's negative 9. So you write negative 9 up here. Okay? You write negative 9, and then your next step in DMS is to multiply. Multiply. Multiply what though? You multiply this negative 9 by the t plus 5. All right, so then you're going to have negative 9t, and negative 9 times 5 is negative 45. Draw your line. Don't forget your parentheses and your minus sign, right? So you have negative 9t minus a negative 9t. A double negative becomes addition. So this is really negative 9t plus 9t, which cancels out. And then we have negative 62 minus negative 45. So that's negative 62 plus 45, which is going to give us negative 17. Negative 62 plus 45. So negative 9 minus 17 over t plus 5. Even though some people just write, okay, negative 9 remainder negative 17. That's another way to do it. But anyway, these are two examples of polynomial long division. Hope you learned something new. Hope this was helpful. And please like the video. Please subscribe to the page if you're not already subscribed. Please share the video with some other people. And as always, please do remember that there's all this math all around you. Peace.